you come across that little park over here, and you know that, you go through those doors and this is that little bit of heaven right there on the park.
The Art Center is a very magical place.
People need to nurture their creative side, and this kind of place really helps with that at every age.
The Art Center has done its own work very well, I think, over a long period of time.
There's classes, there are camps, there are artists just exchanging different ideas and experiences.
I do feel that it is a hidden treasure. The Art Center is a hidden treasure. It's funny because many people don't know about it.
What we're about here is a place where people of all ages come to make art, and to find the artist that is in all of us.
When they find it, it's like a whole new world has opened up to them.
It's amazing because we have so much history here.
It's been around for 50 years. It's an amazing accomplishment.
And having the Berliners there from the very beginning has just been a real strong part of the center.
50 years ago, people were coming to Brookline and Boston from all over the world. And they were carrying with them the philosophy of art and design to their children. They wanted their children to learn about it also. We started the Brookline Art Center in the basement of our house here.
We were just a group of parents with young children. And we started with certain concepts. We wanted them to be led by artists who wanted to share their compassion and feeling for art. We talked about community center for the arts and things like that. We talked about goals having to do with art, artists, and community. We were in the basement maybe 2 years, and then Barney claimed the basement. We started looking around, and suddenly there was this empty fire station because the town had built a bigger fire station.
We worked at convincing the town, which had already agreed to demolish the fire station.
Then we appealed to the town that here was a building that had been in service to the town for a long time, and here is another kind of service to the town by having something wonderful going on. It was a new concept for a public building to be recycled into another function.
And we made it into a historic building. I was on the Historic Commission, so they wouldn't demolish it. And we made it into the Brookline Art Center.
We were among the very first to do that in the country.
The Art Center building, when I stand outside of it and look at it, it reminds me of some kind of a fairy tale, something that I would see in a little, like if I was in the woods as a child and I was walking down a road and up comes this building, this house that looks like there are gingerbread things hanging off of it and just kind of a magical place.
It was a single engine, horse-drawn affair at that time, and the fireman's family lived up on the second floor.
And since I've been here, I really have always wanted to find out exactly where the pole was.
This was home to a one-engine fire engine.
And one of the firemen...
Horse-drawn.
Yeah.
Which was home?
That room there. And so he came and took the sliding bar that a fireman used to come down with, and so we had to put in a new stair.
I actually have, which is really kind of funny, these closets that you see here on the side here. These used to be like firemen's, where they used to hang their, jackets and their gear. And I have a little prayer card that some, fireman had put on the inside closet here.
I mean, you walk into this building and, I mean, Sarah says it all the time, how magical it is. But it's more, I think, for me, it's more than the building. It's really the people who come here and who teach here and who work here. I mean, they're all just so passionate about what the center is for this community.
Just a safe place, to express themselves and get goofy and have fun with art.
It's a place for you to explore, to try new things in a non-judgmental environment.
First of all, it's very friendly. So you walk in the door, and if people come in this door, they come to my class. Good morning! But it doesn't mean they're signed up, and they're like, what's here? We haven't ever been to this place. Stir up, stir up.
The center offers a place to dig into your creativity. People there that will listen and guide you and let you unleash your creativity.
I love it when a student's like, well, I want to make this suspend from the air. And it's like, okay, well, let's figure out how to make your sculpture suspend from the air.
I just do what I love every day, and I don't really think of myself as like a role model, but it's kind of cool when you hear someone say that, you've inspired them to do something and maybe help them with their future plans.
It's been great for me. My daughter is quite old now, but when she was 4, she would advise me on what to do with the 2-year-olds. She was always right, too.
She called me up and she said, they don't have batik over here. Why don't you come over and teach a class? So it is about community, and it is about artists, and it is about relationships. It really is. And certainly the people who are in my class here, some of them have been coming, 10, 15 years.
It's really cool. I like it because you can be creative without your mom saying, clean up your paints. I like it.
I don't quite remember the year when I started working in the Brookline Art Center, which I do believe it was a basement. Anyhow, shortly after we moved into the new space, I have very fond memories of that time. 2 stick out as being just so much fun. The whole group worked, I would tell them where to tie pieces of string in specific places in the walls, and then we would pull them and tie the other end to the other wall in such a way that there was this strange structure of strings on which they would staple or glue large pieces of paper. As they continued doing this with my direction, they realized that this humongous airplane was appearing, taking up the space of the whole room. Once they realized that, they started saying, oh, we have to sell tickets, we have to draw tickets for sale. Somebody said, we have to draw credit cards in order to buy the tickets. Another student said, oh, I'm going to cut clouds and put it on the floor to feel like we are flying high above the clouds. Those were wonderful memories.
It's wonderful to see the spirit of Mim and Barney still alive in them. How much they care about the center and how appreciative they are of everything.
The amazing thing was we always had good teachers.
Yeah.
Always good teachers.
Everything that's happening is an appreciation of them. So it is a wonderful time of sort of re-energizing, reigniting that original spirit.
For the future of the Brookline Art Center, my wish is that when people who are teaching there now get to be my age, 74, they can truly say what a wonderful experience it was to teach there.
happy birthday, Brookline Arts Center.